grip like you have it, right, and you're holding like this, or if you have the C press, where basically you're making a C and you're coming over and then you're up, and then you're on it just like that, right? And again, we'll go over that, but that's, and then accessory wise, right, like you have the front and rear sight, the backup sights. You can add all kinds of things if you really wanted to go to it. I mean, you can get like the PEX, the IR lasers, lights, things like that. I have a light on mine. I don't have an IR laser yet. Eventually I will. They're freaking expensive. I mean, the good ones are like $3,000-$4,000, right? And then when you get that, then you gotta go get the freaking MVGs because you got the IR laser, so you might as well get the MVGs for those another $6,000, right? So there, it becomes stupid.
I'm gonna do it the shotgun style first.
There you go. And then you would just, right, so ideally what you would do is you would come here and then you would have this sitting on your shoulder.
Okay.
And so that way it's, so like if I'm standing up, right? Good legs this morning, I'm standing up, sitting down.
I did full body this morning.
There you go, right? Now, while you have it apart, right, this is now your upper receiver, this is now your lower receiver. Some people are like, oh, I gotta do this, and then they like shove this back, push this back. You don't have to push these, just leave them out.
Okay.
Because you're gonna put it back together eventually, right? So why put them back in to push them back out? Stupid, all right? So dealing with your lower receiver, right? This is now your trigger. This is your trigger mechanism, this is your trigger guard. This guy right here, and I'm gonna show you how this works, but basically this is, when you put this on fire, and I pull the trigger, there you go. It's pretty easy, right? Ideally, you can use your fingernail if you want. Most of the time I use my fingernail. I don't use the fake, and then you just push it in, boom, pops it in, and you see. Right now it's in. Ideally, that's your lower receiver. Nothing more to it, nothing less.
Sorry
All
about
right?
the voice.
Oh, you're doing, I don't care. There you go. And that's it, right? It's what, 5 pieces? That's really it. Now, ideally, right, you could take a couple pieces off of that thing. Don't even worry about it. You don't need to.
Don't need to? Okay.
No. There's just more small springers that you no need to get into there. If it's not fitting, you got it on the first try, so it fit. And you may have to, now that it's dropped in there, right, you may have to just kind of grab it on both sides and just get it to go in.
Yeah, it's fucking with me right now. It's
Does it with everybody, not just you.
because it's test time. It's
Just kind of twist it, and as you twist, as you push.
push and twist. Oh,
You're good.
I'm about to say the one part.
Now, see.
Okay,
Right.
so it's gonna go ahead and
Right,
rock.
yeah, correct.
Okay.
Now, to put the bolt back, right, you want to have this out, ideally, enough that it's not all the way out that it falls up, right? But I'd say just push it in about halfway,
Okay.
okay? Now you have to have the bolt popped. It's not gonna seat if it's down,
Okay.
right? So pop the bolt, sit the bolt in this groove, and then you just push everything forward.
Nice.
There you go.
You're not gonna kick my ass today.
Now, look at the bolt. You gotta pop it. There you go. Now, what's happening, right? The bolt is not all the way forward. So this was sticking out, it's blocking you. It's gotta come all the way forward to make it as smooth for it to go.
Gotcha.
Right? So even if you try to pop it and it doesn't pop all the way, just pull it forward,
Oh.
right?
Okay.
So it's not all the way forward, right? You've got to pull the bolt all the way forward. So hold, Yes, there you go. There you go. Boom. That's it. Right?
Okay.
Now, so think about, nope, see how you let go of it? So rack it again. All right, now pull the trigger, hold it. Now rack it while you're holding back. Bring it forward, feel the reset, now pull it again. No, pull the trigger. There you go, that's it.
Okay.
Right, so the idea is you pull the trigger, you hold it back to cause, so you're, now hold it. There you go. Yep. So just like a pistol, when you're racking it, right, and you push that slide catch, if you let go of it, it's not gonna catch the slide.
Right.
So you gotta hold that up while you release the slide forward or the charging handle forward a little bit so the bolt catches it and you feel it.
Yeah.
There you go. That's it, right?
Okay.
I mean, that's honestly pretty freaking, pretty simple. Now there are speed loaders that are out there or whatever, blah, blah, blah.
I'm not into speed loaders.
Yeah, so pretty easy. Just leave a couple of those in there. That's fine. You're good like that. But that's how you would download it, right?
Okay.
So now to load the magazine or load the gun, right? You loaded the magazine, right? Now you're gonna stick the mag in there. There you go. Right now, tug the mag a little bit, just to make sure. There you go. Right. So when you load, ideally, right, you want to have it in here, and just give it to make sure it's seated. Sometimes if you do it right and it doesn't seat, you'll oh shit, or like you don't realize, and then of course it's seated, and then I go to shoot, boom, your mag falls out. You're like, right. So that's why you put it in here and give it a tug just to make sure. That it's in there.
Okay.
All right. Now, loading the gun. Okay. Rack the charging handle. There you go. Right. Now, how to check to make sure that it loaded or didn't load. Right. Very similar to a pistol.